Hi there, you all, this boom boom of mine, surviving in agenda. It's an honor to be here, deliver my speech on such a topic I really just can't play cool with, as I've always been an abbreviated piece of nothing, who have always been able to cut it against something that are negativity, extensity, and its reduction goes to humanitarian like you. Many of people in India surviving in a very unnatural way. They do not have a casualty, positivity, or any optimism. So our duty, and more specifically mine as a United States tutor, being antagonist of abolic, and people who are abolic, addicted with abolic, or have no way to bail themselves out of it as a child's play. What is my duty, to be honest, as a United States tutor? Well, many of them are addicted with abolic accidentally and purpose. That is not really about it. As a form of information for me is to have them an idea to make it possible and to make it work. So my buddies, what is this in the whole for you? It should be your foundation with your honor leadership, giving your best shot, because that's the point I can ascend myself into, but I'm not gonna be, because the point I always have with my actions are different. Because if there is somebody who is highly activated and you're going to be making him understand with your ownership, so you will be founded as accomplishedly airheaded. This is going to be a little egg point for you. So in order to get around yourself, do not put forth anybody who have any kind of addiction with abolic or the other kinds of drug addictions. Just stay with your positivity on right path you got already. After a while, you precise lots of your positivities that leads you to the destiny that you expect from yourself, aberrant destiny that you expect from yourself. And in today's survival, I've been able to face up a lots of Adam Henry and Ashel, and I really just can't name the ankles who are facing up exactly the same problem. They have become very easier is to play with them. But avoidance, refusals, negative acceptance, all these things are once in a while have become complicated for us to deal. But we got to. If all options are staying, you have your ownership to make it possible, having proper solution and process it in a quite successful way, not giving up. It should be your destiny. It ain't hard. You make it harder as it is not. And I'm sure you're understanding me fully what I'm just trying to say. Because what I always make sure to present here is not an airy fairy, or it's not an just amazing airball. Once in a while during delivering speech, I have faced up a lot of time myself playing an air guitar, air horse, and many other conceptualities as form of imaginary customs. That makes you feel accomplished at different years old and sorry. Just get through this. And if you're gonna be finding yourself alrighty, then let's go on it. Because being all shook up is only the way to enhance your positivity and your knowledge of education if you are a globalizer, incredible globalizer. All show and no go should be your destination. All the way leave, of course. Foundations as well. All the way I've been able to present myself having you at the apple. How many of them you understood with your ownership? I guess fewer of them you did. Because fellow American people in the United States everywhere, their way of survival compared to our nation is accomplish the A20. That is harder for you to get with your ownership. But never ever surrender yourself to negativity and to the people who have unnatural egoism. And the egoism having in foundation an existency in our survival here in India and some of the area that does not determine in most of the time in cities, in big cities. That kind of thing determines where the people are educators but living in a slum area or having a sound or copying something that is not ace in the hole. As an American tutor, I'm explaining ace in the hole. But if it's beneficial for you, useful for you, to get through this directly without being influenced yourself even. You do not have any restrictivity that can cause you to lead yourself to the destination. Well, my fellow American student here, as Indian as an American student here in the class for 1.5 years, and my interpreting to them as a form of motivation have always been A20. Why am I just saying accomplishly apples to oranges? Just because their way of following me. In the past, I remember concurring fewer of American students as a form of Indian students, but I call them as American student because calling them American makes me really feel comfortable. That encourages me, and not only me, but that encouragement goes to the student that follows fully the American education I gotten after years of sacrifications, because having educations and the expected educations and knowledge and high quality experiences that you expect from yourself, avoiding intellectualities or negativity, that is certainly amusement. And amusement experiences are not always there. That when you have, that should be add up and make it possible, and possibilities bringing goes to you. Bring up possibilities your way, but never ever give up. And there are thousands and thousands of more motivations to have you to be able to cut it and to be able to fog a mirror and ask yourself out against your negativity. Being antagonist of Ashel, Adam Henry, and the other kinds of negative points I really just can't name as a great avoidance. You can already understand what I mainly mean to say. Furthermore, you got to understand with your ownership. So I see you next time with an amazing video, everybody. See you then. I hope you have an amazing time. Bye, everybody.